Welcome back, all natural-based solution-friendly teachers. Now we have opened module number 3, so please feel free to join and to look for the necessary material you might use to build your learning scenario. As you can see, I hope the module 2 is done this way or similar the way I'm showing you right now, and you have done all the steps of learning of the learning process in module number 2. I also would like to tell you that still there, in this part, you have the learning scenario template that is going to be the final work of this MOOC production, and also the rubric to know how the learning scenario should meet all the requirements for this learning scenario. There was one question from the public. Actually, you asked if you can have one scenario to work on in a team. So definitely, if you work in a team, so please make sure that at first each participant submits the learning scenario individually. Secondly, even though you are submitting the work individually, the learning scenario has to have all authors listed. And the third, each member should submit their learning scenario at different times, dates, to avoid being allocated their work for review. You know that the final requirements of getting certificate is also to evaluate 3 other learning scenarios. So definitely, if you work in a part or if you work in a team, so please just make sure that each of you sends the scenario at the same time. Okay, just distribute it a little bit. Okay, back to the learning scenario, because I know that some of you have already downloaded it, and you see this is the template for your learning scenario as it's seen. So there should be in this field, so all the authors stated if you work in a team, the title as well. But what I would like to emphasize, that the learning scenario has already very useful source where you can also go and to just click on the sites and explore more of the things. But one, to make sure, as you can see there in the topic, you have already 9 NBS topics for your learning scenario. So you are going to choose only one topic to build your scenario according to requirements for this topic. And actually you see, or you will have the chance to look into 15 learning scenarios. In the module number 2, you had the possibility to look into 7 learning scenarios, also divided according to those 9 topics. And also in the module number 3, you have the rest of them. So you have 8 learning scenarios to look into and to get inspired. This is how it works in this learning scenario, and what are the final issues to be fully certificated in this course. So back to module number 3, it's also module very rich in studying material. Also you have some Padlets to give your thoughts and also to post your comments. And I would like to ask you, because we work as a team, so definitely if there are some very interesting thoughts that you like, so please don't be shy and just comment. Give your feedback to someone who posted something very interesting, because it also encourages people to work, and also it makes a good day to everyone. And module number 3, as you can see, is also full. And there is one thing I would like to tell you. So it's learning is fun. Definitely, we should have fun as well as our students when they are given the chance to go and to explore natural-based solution. So this is 3.4 is also very interesting part. And as I said, there are going to be 8 learning scenarios again, also some videos to watch, and also some really lovely words by the authors about the production of the learning scenario they worked on. And last but not least, definitely, as you can see, there is the part 3.6, and it's a webinar. The live event is going to take part on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So there was a question if it started at 5 o'clock for European time. So in Turkey, it starts at 7 o'clock because there is the time, different time zone. But what I would like you to do, firstly, if you join or if you get into module number 3, you can see there is also a Padlet, and you can ask guests or the experts some really interesting question you won't find the answer to. So please don't feel shy to ask any questions to our experts, because they are just working on the webinar, on material for the webinar, and it will be really interesting if you state your questions and you give them time to prepare for those events. So that's all from the module number 3. Definitely, I wish you to work on the material, to study all what you can find there, and it's going to be a really lovely time spent in module number 3 because it's full of lovely material for you to study. And as you have noticed, I am there as one of the moderator who also helps you in the Facebook group. So please feel free to ask me any questions if there are something that you don't understand, or maybe you need a little help from me. So that was all for this module number 3 opening, and I wish you a really good time, and I wish you to enjoy to learning something new, because when we learn, so we can just give new things to our students. Thank you for watching, and also wish you the best time ever in module number 3.